Yo, what's up? It's Teebz. So Wild Hearts is getting a little annoying to me. See, I absolutely love Wild Hearts. The game is phenomenal. The weapons are great. The gameplay is fantastic. The building is mind-blowing and just great and awesome when it works. However, the game has some glaring issues to it, like the performance. Even when trying to launch the game, it crashes several times before I'm able to launch the game. But I think that's an EA Play thing because I have the game through EA Play. So the EA launcher has always been bad. For like the last 10 years, I've been using it. Even back when I was using Origin, it was terrible. You couldn't download updates and stuff. But for Wild Hearts, I think they're in a very tough spot right now. Brand new game, and it has a lot of performance issues. I think this doesn't only apply to PC, but I think, I've read the Twitter comments, and it seems like every console and every platform has problems with the performance in some way, shape, or form. And it pains me to see updates of new content coming out, but not fixes for performance. Now, of course, there's probably separate teams that are doing performance, a separate team doing new content creation. But, man, it doesn't look good. When new content's coming out, they're not really saying anything about the performance issues. They're just saying how great their game is, and then it just, it's not really playing too well. And last night, I pretty much just rage quit from the game. Because the biggest thing I hate the most is when you lose progress, and it's not your fault. Like, say I spend 30 minutes and I die by a boss. Okay, that's my fault. But when I spend, 15, 20 minutes hunting a Death Stalker, and the last minute the game crashes, and I log back in and I'm like just sitting in Minato, I lose all those materials, I lose all that time that I invested. And 20 minutes for me is a long time, if I didn't have a job and I just played video games all day, it wouldn't really bother me much. But when I'm slamming 40, 50 hours a week and I just want to hang out and play for an hour, and half that time is lost, that's really annoying for me. I know the building sometimes is a little messed up. It doesn't like to place like boxes sometimes, and it'll lag and stutter, which is not a good thing, man, especially with this type of game. You need to see what a kimono is doing, a certain animation, and then you have to avoid objects on the ground or move in a certain way, and when it stutters and lags, it makes it a lot harder. And the big problem is, it's really not that bad. It just seems like they really don't need to do a lot to fix it. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like the game is super terrible. I just wish they could fix the performance issues. Man, imagine if the game would just run perfectly and you could just rip it at like 120 FPS or something. Oh my god, would it be so fun and playable, and you would really be able to master the movements and stuff because you would get instant feedback of what's happening instead of it stuttering and lagging every now and then. And my voice isn't just coming from Wild Hearts. It's coming from Anthem, from Cyberpunk, just games that were beyond amazing but just let down by the developers, in my opinion, and they couldn't do what needed to be done. The very small things, and sometimes big things, that they had to do to just make their game great. I mean, honestly, Anthem and Cyberpunk, they could be rolling in the money right now. They could still be collecting fat checks if they would have just, done a little bit more. And it's sad to see, and I really don't want to see that happen to Wild Hearts because it's such a fun game, man. Sure, they're dropping new content every month here in Wild Hearts, but it could drop off at any point, man. When you've made most of your money already and the game's not consistently growing at a fast pace, I mean, they could pull the plug at any time. And it is the main reason why I started making like a little bit of content on the game, is because I really like the game. And I just really want it to be something good. I really want it to flourish and get bigger, have a nice community. I'm sure regardless, this game will have a decent community. It might just be a small community if they don't work on these issues that really don't seem too big, but it is what it is, man. I just needed to make this video. I rage quit the game a little while because the game crashed on me after 20 minutes of fighting the Death Stalker, so got a little annoying, man. But I'm definitely going to keep playing the game. Anyway, let me know how the game's going for you guys in the comments. It's been Teebz. Later.